Fire blankets like these 1.2 and 1.8 metre versions are a simple but effective fire extinguishing device manufactured in flame-proof materials, typically containing glass wool cloaked in a fireproof plastic envelope. For storage purposes and to keep the unit compact and unobtrusive, fire blankets come folded and pre-packed in a protective, rigid plastic case or in a soft plastic sleeve like this 1 metre square economy blanket. The containers are provided with a hanging loop or fixed anchor points for wall mounting adjacent the fire risk. In the home kitchen where wall hanging may be obtrusive, the blanket can be hung on the inside of a kitchen cupboard door or stored in a drawer close to the cooking area, provided the location is positioned for easy access in a fire emergency. To use a fire blanket, you first remove it from its protective container using the quick release pull tapes provided. This is faster and easier to do if the outer container is fixed. Unfold the blanket to its full extent. Next, using both hands, grip the top adjacent corners on one side of the blanket so that no part of your hands or body is facing the fire side of the blanket. Raise the blanket so it hangs in front of you and approach the fire. Once you are close enough, place the blanket over the fire or allow it to fall gently to completely cover the source of the fire. Throwing the fire blanket from a distance is not a good idea, as for one thing, you may miss the target in your panic, and secondly, the whoosh of displaced air may spread the fire. If possible, pat down the edges of the blanket onto any adjacent hard surface to minimise any airflow to the fire. Leave the blanket in place for at least 10 minutes to be sure the fire is completely out and the temperature of the remaining materials have cooled. Cooking fats in particular are prone to spontaneously reignite if the liquid is still hot when air is reintroduced. Normally, fire blankets are not reusable if the outer sleeve has been significantly damaged by the fire. Fire blankets provide an alternative to Class F fire extinguishers for combating cooking oil and fat fires. Chip pan fires are one of the most common causes of fire in the home, so unless you are prepared to invest in an ABF or wet chemical fire extinguisher, a fire blanket is the only economical alternative. In larger commercial kitchens and food retail outlets, fire blankets are used just as effectively to extinguish fires in large deep fat fryers and hobs. Fire blankets may be most commonly used in kitchens. However, because the blanket works by smothering the fire and creating a non-combustible barrier from the oxygen in the air, they also have wider applications for extinguishing Class A and Class B fires, such as burning waste baskets, solid fuel fires, barbecues, electrical equipment, and flammable liquid fires. In fact, most businesses would be well advised to have at least one fire blanket on the premises to counter small accidental fires without the cost and potential mess of using a fire extinguisher. A fire blanket, particularly the larger sizes, can also be used as a fireproof protective body wrap to shield you from a fire and aid your safe escape. This is doubly useful in confined, high-risk areas such as boats, caravans, cars, and motorhomes. This overall versatility and the ability to deploy the blanket in seconds surely makes a fire blanket the most cost-effective fire safety device available. For assurance on the quality, look out for the kite mark to BSEN 1869 and BAFE approval. And remember, when it comes to your safety, come to fireandsafetycentre.co.uk.